adult and seemingly just doing cringy, harmless TikTok dances. And then finally becoming one of the UK's most well-known predators, with the nickname of Nonce of the North. This is a three-part documentary of Mark Feely. Not much is known about Mark Feely's younger years as a child, but we can assume he has little contact with his family now, as his sister has confronted him on an occasion where she was obviously angry that he's been doing what he was doing towards minors.
I'm his sister. Right? You thought you were big when I turned up, phoning police on me. I've been sat outside your house waiting, and then I noticed you'd gone. And someone told me you were live on Facebook. You don't give a shit about any child or all. You're a nonce.
The confrontation between his sister and him took place during what I believe to be the first sting, which took place in 2019. It can get a little confusing to narrow down which sting was first. There are three that I could find that are out there on various social media accounts, and if there is one that I just cannot find, which is apparently the first sting, because in this sting of the clip I just showed you where his sister confronted him, he brags about being able to get away with it again, that they're not the first predator hunters to confront him and obviously try to get him in trouble, because he gets away with it a lot, and we'll see that throughout this whole documentary. As confirmed by the sister, he has multiple siblings that keep getting so hurt by what their brother, Mark Feely, has been doing. And what makes this worse this time about, the second, or this sting, what I'm covering now, is that he was talking to real children whose parents found out and then got, in contact with these predator hunters, and I'm assuming the police as well.
Look what you've done to your sister. You complete and your dad, and the rest of your siblings. You don't give a shit, do you? Look at me. You thought you were a big man, didn't you, Mark? You always think you're a big man, don't you? Telling everyone, calling me a fox. Well, at least I can change myself. You can't never change what you will be.
The emotional outburst from the sister is completely understandable, and I think it shows how much damage Matt Feely has done towards the people around him, his own family, that seemingly did care for him at one point. The actual children this time that he messaged and sent disgusting pictures of himself might have received disgusting images as well. And the fact that in this video he brags about, I'm not going to get told off, the police let me off before, gives off such an arrogant energy, because he knows what he's doing is wrong. In one of the conversations, he said he could basically just get away with it because he just acts dumb. And somehow, with all this evidence, he still gets away with not going to jail, or at least barely serving any jail time. He is the UK's most protected paedophile. And despite having an SHPO order at the time, during the 2020 COVID lockdowns, he joined TikTok and would do numerous TikToks duetting minors, children, and would obviously message a bunch of these minors. He even posted TikToks and went on TikTok live of him dancing in the nude and bragging and threatening the predator hunting groups.
I'll come down to your houses, mate, and bomb you, every single one of you. And it's not fucking 10 times that. Fuck 9 times the double of that, triple, whatever. I will give a. I will come down and absolutely slash your
Also, just before the pandemic, or at least during the beginning of it, before everyone went into lockdown and had to be off the streets and everything, he somehow got in contact with a predator hunter who obviously confronted him on a previous sting, and he confirmed what most of us have kind of assumed and believed.
So, like, what Andrew was saying then, you're telling me that you're safeguarded by the police and we can't come and touch you, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah? So the police are safeguarding you?
Yeah.
Why are they safeguarding you?
Because you're the ones making me homeless.
That confirms our suspicions. Mark Feely is being safeguarded, aka he's the most protected predator in the United Kingdom. Now, I'm not going to treat this next part as pure fact, because this is just pure speculation from me and many others, and the predator hunters who usually confront him. Mark Feely is thought to have someone in his family, whether it's his brother, uncle, or something or other, who is a police officer or something related to the law. That's how he gets away with it so much, or at least gets basically a slap on the wrist, because there ain't no way this man has gotten away with doing so much, talking to hundreds, and I mean hundreds of minors, having so many cases of him getting confronted, recognised, getting, stinged, which we'll cover the other stings in another video, or the second part of the documentary and the third part of the documentary. Now moving on to the final part of what I wanted to cover in this video. Seemingly the predator hunting group that confronted him the first time, or the sting that we covered, known as the Elite Predator Interceptors, they actually managed to convince Mark to do a straight up interview.
First, Mark, I'm going to ask you a few questions, yeah? You're the charity, who's supporting you? Which charity supporting you to move from place to place?
It's the council.
Which council? Oldham Council. They're supporting you there. So there must be someone who's like
Social services.
So who's paying for you to move to place?
It's like the council.
It's what?
The council.
The council are doing it. What? So the council are paying for you to move to place. So you don't work. Are you getting a wage as well? Do you get money? I get disability. No, so you getting. Why are you speaking to kids?
I speak to kids because the way I'm small.
Because you're speaking to kids. You're small.
I'm small, like 4'11".
I know, but that doesn't give you.
Yeah, I know where you're coming from, but.
So you speak to kids because you're small. Is that what you're saying?
I'm tiny.
Yeah. So.
For my age.
Yeah. So I know.
I speak to him because I do get along like with your age, but it's like older people I won't get along with. But I get more along with like young.
So you're saying you get along with kids better than adults. So you're saying, are you attracted to kids? Is what you're saying?
I'm not attracted to mix with people. You know what I mean? Like people who've got learning disabilities, stuff like that.
Yeah, but learning disabilities, it doesn't give you the right to speak to kids, Mark.
I put it as where when they asking me for pictures, Baz, I do say no. Then they're demanding me.
Yeah. But the kids ain't demanding for pictures of you, Mark.
Yeah, they do.
They don't. I'm not having kids.
Baz, they do.
Right. Baz asking why he's ruining. Why you are ruining children's lives. You do know what you're doing is ruining a child's life. You do know that. Do you know that? Dawn, she's called. She's asked that.
Dawn, I have basically been locked up for this before, Dawn, and basically I got out of it. I got out through mental health problems.
So Bella, are you attracted to children?
I won't say not attracted to them, but I do. If I do get Snapchats or someone had me, I do not accept. So like today I've had about 40 odd, and basically just the X button, the X.
But when the police are moving you around, what are they saying to you? What are they?
The basically just basically when you get into the Nonce,
they're
they basically, the day when you came, the day they got me straight away removed.
Yeah.
And they basically took me to they did take me to the police station until they found me somewhere else. So they found me here. Then after that, and after that, the council did say to me, keep off your phone for time being.
So why not off your phone?
Then, I said to when they came the other last week, I said to them, well, I know it's my phone, but yours trying to say to keep off my phone. But I did ring this up.
Lives you've ruined. Do you know how many you've actually not just the children, of the mums, of the sisters, and the dads. Do you know how many people's lives?
Yeah, I know how it is.
I think
my mum's same with me.
You've fucked so many lives up by doing
Even
what you're
my
doing.
mum.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You fucked so many lives up, so many for what? For what reason? And what I know, I just want to get inside of your head. For what reason?
I just basically, look, it's basically I just can't find anyone.
Yeah, I mean, don't smile, Mark. It's not. I think you'll please people an apology.
I said, I'm sorry.
In the description, I'm going to leave a link to the full interview and to the full sting, but I feel like I kind of showed the most important bits that I wanted to show. Obviously, there's a lot to show in the sting and interview, but I kind of just wanted to show the more important bits that were relevant to what I was discussing in this video. And this video is already long enough, and there's already going to be multiple other parts covering the second sting and other instances and the third sting. Now, obviously, the interview was quite interesting in my opinion, regardless if I think the interview should have taken place in the first place. This dude has been confronted many times and he keeps getting away with it. Welcome to part 2 of the Mark Feely documentary Nonce the North. Now, I'm sorry this video took a little longer than I thought it would to come out. Basically, just to put it bluntly, this took me a while to edit and then to find all the clips that I wanted to include to make sure I didn't miss anything important out. And part 3 will obviously be out in a few days, tomorrow maybe, I don't know, we'll see how many things I can find about the later years or the most recent things. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy. The first instance we're going to be talking about in this video took place during late 2019, I believe. Mark Feely was caught following 2 teenage girls in a council estate area where the girls obviously got in contact or told someone that, you know, they knew who he was and they were following him or they were following them. Apparently, they recorded the instance. Now, it's a little bit blurry, but I will show the footage now.
You're going to give him a beat now, yeah? What are you following for? What? What the heck?
I don't give a monkey. You keep away from her. I can't break it. You're nonce. You're nonce. You're
What are you doing then?
I'm not following it. Check his picture. You're going here.
I'm not following it. Come on then, what do you want?
I'm not following it.
What are you following? Is there an email for?
I'm not following it.
Dirty.
What are you back here for?
It goes near you again, ring me.
Oh well.
I don't think I've ever seen a nonce be so desperate for their disgusting desires that they actually followed someone home when they're so well known and there was a risk of them getting caught, like Mark Feely did just then. Also during 2019 or late 2019 and 2020, Mark Feely was obsessed with using social media accounts to, one, just interact with minors in any way he can, and film TikToks to get some little bit of fame. As I'll show the clips now, and Mark Feely was obsessed with TikTok. He was obsessed with power. He was obsessed with the amount of views he would get. And there were so many video TikToks of him duetting with minors. Now, I could only find one or a few clips of this, and I'm going to have to mute the audio, at least in the music section, because for obvious reasons I don't want this video getting taken down, but I'll show a little compilation of things now.
Because I'm gonna get hold of her. I'm gonna go to Vodafone soon What phone you getting?
I might be getting the iPhone 12.
Check your iPhone 12.
Start fucking me out.
Because if anybody met me in person, I am the one person, a legend. Do you know why I'm a legend? Because I've just proved it myself. You've just proved it with 48k viewers. 48k viewers. Yo, I'm a legend, bro.
As you can see in that last clip, he bragged about how many viewers he had, despite everyone in the comments or in the live stream chat calling him every word underneath the sun. Now, he also claimed he had power as well on a TikTok live when people were calling him out, and would use TikTok I'll show both clips, but in the TikTok he obviously was trying to interact with minors.
Babes, I'll be there every single. You're my little princess. You love me, I love you. I think a nice lass. We'll be there for each other. We're together and we always will be together.
People either cause me say what you want, bro, because when I tell the police this, mate, I'm going to make sure they take all your names. So don't worry, mate. They'll be looking for you. Yeah, they take names, mate. But don't worry. So beware. You don't know what power I've got, mate. I've got power. That power I can do right now.
Again, as covered in the last video, his arrogance in these videos and in these clips show no remorse for his actions. But plus, he knows the police will just handle his issues, will handle everything, so he don't need to properly face consequences for what he's did or what he's doing still, at least at that point. He knows he's going to get away with it because he's gotten away with it countless times now. But because of his, arrogance and just from how well known he was during the, 2019 up to 2020, during and after the second sting, he gets confronted on a TikTok live stream. He gets confronted in real life, and I'll show those clips. But there's two clips I cannot show. They are out there if you do want to go find them. I'm not going to leave a link to them just in case if YouTube's, whatever. But I cannot show them because there's violence involved, and I can't show that, unfortunately.
Just let me alone.
Move round the corner now.
No.
Get round the corner. I'll drag you round the corner.
No. Leave me alone or I'll get shot to go, please.
Oh, but you're not going to Birmingham, man. You fucking get out of it.
I found that nonce. I tell him to call police.
Call him, you prat. I'll take the charge. I'm not going to work. Alright, call bro, man. What you doing? I saw something wrong, man. I should
just leave me alone, pal.
Don't call me.
Yeah, and you know who he is? He's a. Don't pick him up. He's moved from places of the country, yeah. Come at his for kids. Wait, go say something now. He's got nothing to say. He tries to me. If you look on TikTok, if you look on social media, don't say no. Don't say no, because you know who you are. He's a peer. Yeah, you know.
Confrontation, but that also included things that would get this video taken down, so I'm not going to include them. They are out there, so you can easily go find them. And also a clip I was wanting to show, but I'm not going to because I did think this video would get taken down. There is a clip out there somewhere. I remember it, but I think it got taken down. But there was a clip out there where one of the predator hunters found him in a hotel again and then tried to kind of force his way into his hotel, Mike Feely's hotel room, and obviously was just yelling nonce as a predator staying here, that kind of thing, saying he won't be able to, stay hidden and stuff like this. Now, as much as I would love to confront Mark Feely like this and everything, these predator hunters could have got seriously in trouble for this. I don't know if they did get in trouble, but that's all I'm going to say about that. But let's move on to the actual sting. Now, I believe this second sting took place during September 2019, and just to let you guys know that There was obviously a bit of a tussle, and I'm going to have to censor bits of it just to make sure nothing, gets this video taken down, but I'll show clips now.
The police are on the way. You've been arrested. And many chat logs on you. No, you haven't. Many chat logs on young children.
Leave me alone. You got some children.
Leave me alone. Mark Feely. You're getting arrested tonight. Right, you are. Police are on the way. We've got 4 chat logs on you. A 6-year-old. You sent death threats.
Mark Feely really sent a death threat to someone who was as young as 6. That has got to be up there, one of the most disgusting things I've ever heard on this channel. And also, I'm the last person to defend Mark Feely. I hope you guys know that. Obviously, all I'm going to say is it's a bit dangerous to be touching or grabbing Mark Feely because, one, don't know what diseases he has, but also, as covered, when you're a bit unprofessional in these predator hunters or in these stings, just like predator exposure, at one time they got charged with stuff and they went to court. And obviously these predator hunters could have been charged. I don't know if they were or not, but obviously they could get in trouble. Even though under 24A, they are allowed to restrain someone because it's a citizen's arrest.
A 6-year-old child, Mark. 6-year-old child. What are you doing with a 6-year-old child? This is your final one. I've got him. No, they're already on the way, mate. They're already on the way. We've got many chat logs. This is your final one.
Leave me alone.
You videos. I was talking to real child parents last night who went to the police weeks ago and they phoned you and just said, leave the kids alone. Right, mate?
So let me get this straight. The police was informed by the families that he was communicating with their children, and all they did was they didn't arrest him, they didn't seize any of his devices or anything. All they did was told him to leave the kids alone. Wow.
Right, who's safeguarding you? Is he someone in your family who's a police officer or something?
The police safeguarding me.
Yeah.
Can I ring the police?
The police on the way.
The police ring the police myself.
What, you've got a special number of you? Hello, Mr. Officer. That's fucking evidence. We are holding on.
This is obviously just speculation, but Mark Feely obviously says yes, he does. But if there is some kind of special number Mark Feely has that he can phone to get out of the situation, or if it's whatever, I am kind of curious to see what that was. But obviously at this point, they seize his phone, which makes him aggressive again, and they end up taking him to the floor by tripping him over. But I'm not going to show any of this as much as I would like to, and at this point, there's not really much to show. He kind of just tries to resist, but they keep him there. And then the police show up. I'll show footage of him getting arrested.
I've not got your phone. Have the police got his phone, yeah?
The worst parts about this whole situation around this time, TikTok is obviously one of the most popular platforms in the world right now and back in 2019, regardless if it's bigger now. But he used that fame he gathered, or that small little bit of fame he gathered, to talk to minors. And in this case, which it obviously led up to, he was talking to 10 real 13-year-olds and another 6-year-old, and was using death threats and other threats to try to get them to do what he wanted them to do. And that is honestly one of the most disgusting parts about this whole situation. And regardless of him being arrested this time, he got stung again just 2 months later because he wasn't sentenced to prison or he wasn't kept in jail, regardless if he was released on bail. And even despite having already a pending SHP order in place for this guy, he still continues to break it. And we'll be covering the third sting in part 3 of the documentary. And now, this sting was performed by SKO, which stands for Safeguarding Kids Online, a predator hunting group who's quite well known as well, who I believe I might have covered on this channel. Now, this was when he was still pending under investigation. He was obviously staying in some sort of hotel room, and they caught him again trying to meet up with and talk to minors.
Right, calm down.
I'm on investigation.
Yeah, I know. Right, why you still talk to kids? We're not. All we're doing. Look, all we're doing. We want to talk to you. That's it. Okay. Please tell me why you're still messaging Kim. Mark. Right, I've stung you before. Can you remember my face? Yeah. You're still sending naked photos of yourself to 14-year-olds and 12, 13-year-olds. We've got real families who you're trying to, real kids you're abusing online. Why are you doing that? Don't blame the mental health. Why are you doing it? You've messaged, right, one child, what we know of, right? You messaged saying, I can get away with it because I just played dumb.
And as seen now in multiple confrontations and stings of Mark Feely, he always blames his mental health. Now, I believe that is part of the problem, and I'm not going to pretend I'm a professional and know what every instance is, what causes this kind of stuff to happen. But he knows what he's doing is wrong because he brags about it. He obviously brags about knows that he's going to get away with it because he'll just act dumb. And he always brags about it on TikTok, as covered in the last video, where he brags about having so much power.
Why are you still sending your body with your ass out and everything else to a? Well, you still know what's the age of consent? What's the age of consent?
16.
Yes. So why are you still talking to these minors?
Because they're the mean.
What?
They're the mean.
No.
Yeah,
I don't care. You right? Well, you should block them then. You know what block is, don't you? Why aren't you blocking them?
I have been blocking them.
Yeah, but this child we know of, we've reported to the police as well.
I have been.
You've been sending dancing with your
I have. What's your name?
John.
I have been blocking them, but they've been making other accounts.
So why send a picture then? Why sending videos of yourself then?
Very good question. Why is he still doing it?
You shouldn't be on social media. Why are you bailed without any conditions?
Because.
Why are they allowing you to have a phone?
And you're one of the worst ones. Listen, you're being everywhere you're doing. The next message you send, it'll be us. You're the worst one.
Why? You're known as Nonce of the North. AK Nonce of the North. Why are you? Why have you got a device?
And I think that is a very good question. Why have the police just let him continue on? He's been caught twice now before this third sting, and yet he still was released on bail, whether or not that's his right or not. But he's still being released on bail with no conditions and no one keeping an eye on him, at least, to monitor, to make sure he's not talking to any more children. And the fact that he can keep getting on Instagram and all these other social media platforms like TikTok without any kind of problem is actually disgusting. Now, from this point on, there's not really much to show in the sting because they just kind of keep repeating the same questions and he keeps, just giving the same answers, blames his mental health, etc. Now, they also ask him why he's still using Instagram and stuff because that was one of his main sources of doing what he was doing, and he just keeps saying because I can, because I'm allowed, and that's the kind of arrogant mindset this man has. Now, moving on, he was obviously because of this country went into lockdown, and he might have been sentenced to something, but it definitely wasn't jail or prison. He was recognised a lot. The police had to keep moving him up and down the country because he would always get recognised, whether that was in Ireland, whether that was Scotland, or here in different cities in the UK. And I'll quickly show a few of them where he got spotted and confronted.
In my town, Mark Feely stood nationwide. I suggest you beg them to lock you the f*** up. Get the f*** out of my town, you nonce little...
Absolute penal central. Oh shit, fucking Aldi bag full of fucking Nonce toys and that.
Two clips I wanted to show there, but I just couldn't because I honestly couldn't find them anymore. I don't know if they got taken down, deleted, whatever, but if you guys can find them, please let me know, but I can't. It's him getting kicked out of 2 hotels because people have found out where he obviously was staying and went to go confront him. And then he got escorted out by police who put them in the car and just, fucked off to wherever. Now, the last video I'm going to show you is at least the most infamous one. He was spotted at a train station, and the guy who confronted him obviously was angry, saying, "What are you doing in this area?" etc. And he ended up actually getting arrested at the end of the video because he wouldn't leave Mark Feely alone.
Can I have the police, please, straight away? I've got people off the street.
Tell everyone who you are.
What?
Tell everyone who you are, Mark.
Yeah, can you hear in the background?
Anyone here knows who he is. Mark Feely, Google him. He's a He's been done everywhere in the UK, and now he's being re-owned here by the council.
And my name's not Mark Feely, actually, mate.
Yeah, bullshit changed.
I've changed it, yeah.
Yeah.
So best thing you can do, mate.
Best thing you can do is
leave me alone.
Remember Baz? Do you remember when Baz stung you? Yeah? You're like, leave me alone.
And you got done for it.
You what?
You got done for it.
You got done for it? You've done it 12 times.
Oh shit. Oh, there's a kid. Ah, look at him.
Hey, where you looking at the kid? You mention the kid, you fucking look round the corner. I'll stand over here.
I want you to move away now.
I'll stand here, it's a paedophile.
Away.
Oh no, I'm look how far I am.
Move away.
I'm here.
Stop saying things.
No, I haven't touched him.
You're still saying stuff though, aren't you?
Yeah, because do you know who he is, don't you?
Right.
Google his name.
Doesn't matter.
Mark Feely.
Doesn't matter.
Touched up 11, 12-year-old girls.
Stop talking.
No.
This has got nothing to do with you.
Okay.
Alright?
I mean, it does, because I have a little sister that lives here.
I understand that.
Right.
But you don't go walking up to someone you don't know.
I do know him. All the UK knows him.
You can say that.
Get back on the train and fuck where you came from.
Do you want to get arrested?
For what?
For saying, swearing in the street.
Swear?
What have I said?
I'm not going anywhere.
You are going to get arrested any
What
second.
for?
Get out of my face. Right, getting arrested.
Alright, what for? Yeah, I'll record this.
Right,
go on. Record this, right? Record this.
Now, regardless if I think that was obviously professional of the guy to obviously confront him like that, that was one of the funniest confrontations of a nonce I've ever seen in my life. Now, to obviously kind of dive into the footage, obviously I cut out quite a bit, but there wasn't really much to show. I thought they were the most noticeable and the most important bits to show. Mark Feely legally changed his name, so God knows what it is now. But obviously that bit of information is important because now, because of his own actions and with the police's help probably, he is now going to be harder to, one, keep a track of for the public if, you never know, he could be my next door neighbour now and I might not know if I didn't know the name of Mark Feely and I didn't, look into him. And also, can I be honest, that cop, now regardless if I think the guy should have kept following him, that cop was way, way, way out of line. He shouldn't have got arrested for that. He might have, I don't know, that he shouldn't have been arrested. But now, moving on to the last bit of information we have about Mark Feely. The last bit of information we have on Mark Feely are rumours from as late back as 2020 up till 2022 of last year, and I guess this year as well, early. But there were rumours that Mark Feely had died multiple times. Like, every few months there'd be a new site or website that would cover that apparently Mark Feely was found dead, or he was, but I'm going to put these rumours to rest. These rumours are fake. They are not backed up by any major news source, like, I don't know, BBC, these other, more well-known newspapers or more well-known news companies out there here in the UK. They're always backed up by some dodgy site, and most likely the police have made these websites to try and get people to stop looking into Mark Feely because he's obviously that well-known. He's one of the most well-known predators in the UK, and he keeps getting either caught, confronted, or spotted, and they're forced to move him again and again and again. And that's it. that is the end of the 3-part documentary of Mark Feely. I believe I've covered every important bit, and I can't thank you guys enough. These 3 videos was a bitch to edit. Trust, these videos took ages, and I can't thank you guys enough for supporting me through these videos. Plus, because of these videos, I think I hit 1,000 subscribers. I remember early this year when I hit 100 subscribers. I remember hitting 500 subs and joking at the time when obviously I made a thank you video, or when I was thanking, every new viewer, because one, I never thought I'd hit 500 subscribers, but I also never thought I'd hit 1,000. And I joked at the time that we'll hit 1,000 by the end of the year, and my channel just kept growing and growing and growing. And the last few months, obviously, hit over 900 subscribers, and that became my goal, to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And with your guys' help, with these videos' help, I did hit 1,000 subscribers, and I really can't thank you guys enough. Now, obviously, there'll be a few different videos kind of celebrating 1,000 subscribers coming up soon, and I hope you guys enjoy them. There'll obviously be a mixture of content as well, whether it's a few gaming things, hopefully when I buy a few new games, whether it's, still these videos, these are going to be made frequently. And hell, even if I do make any more documentaries about predators that are quite well known and has had enough information out there, like Martin Feely. Anyway, thank you guys so much for the support. Make sure to like and subscribe as always. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.